Area 51 is obscured from the road by mountains and is protected by a security cordon radiating at least 10 miles from the hidden base. Even on public land, activity here is monitored by the military.
Hi, my name is Cristian Gomez, and despite there being many conspiracies on Area 51 and there not being much information about it because of problems like the Cold War, using it as a testing ground, and building classified weapons, in 1954, President Eisenhower authorized the development of high-altitude recon aircraft. In order to do this, they needed a closed remote location, and the remote location was named Groom Lake. The reason for this was they were afraid the USSR would shoot down the aircrafts. Another reason is Area 51 was named Area 51 because it was sectioned off as test sites, and it was also used as a testing ground. During the 1950s, UFO sightings were reported, but it was often mistaken as a U-2 recon aircraft that took heights of 60,000 feet, making the people think it was a UFO, and the government couldn't really let it out to the public, so everyone was surprised about it. Although the government had its remote location of Area 51, they still wanted to expand it. Hey Adam, what do you think about Area 51?
We came out to see kind of the dumb people make a run for it. I like my freedom. It's 6 months in federal prison, and that doesn't sound like a good time.
I mean, he just escaped. I don't know what you're talking about.
A bunch of random people in weird costumes standing outside of a government base? Why would you want to miss that? That's a one-in-a-lifetime experience. It's like Halloween, but we're just annoying people.
Oh, don't tell him.
Well, Area 51 has a ton of conspiracies around it. Many of these conspiracies are hard to take seriously. However, the most popular one is the idea that there are aliens in Area 51. This idea came about because of the U-2 aircraft and its height. Since no one had ever seen an aircraft so high, this caused people to start to wonder and come up with ideas. Since this aircraft was unable to be identified by the public, they started to think of aliens. Because of the proximity and secretive nature of Area 51, people started to make connections between the two. People even went as far to create companies about finding alien metals. This is what Tom DeLonge did. Tom DeLonge ended up spending $35,000 on this company.
Brag for a moment about how you really kind of have changed this conversation. I mean, the work that you have been doing, much of which has been unheralded, has really revealed things that were unknown to the public before, and you should be very proud of that.
Yeah, I am. I brought out the first 3 declassified videos of UFOs ever. They were given to me. To the Stars Academy brought them out. I assembled a team of very, very high-ranking government officials from the CIA, Department of Defense, other 3-letter agencies, and so on. One of the heads of the Skunk Works, Lockheed Martin. Skunk Works built Area 51, for the U-2 spy plane back in the day. So these are very, very, kind of an elite team of individuals that all have experience with this subject. They all came together because I created a vehicle that has 3 divisions: entertainment, science, and aerospace. And the whole goal of this is to create a vehicle for the disclosure of the UFO phenomenon and various other things, because
people started to think that aliens reside in Area 51. This led to the Area 51 raid many years later. Many people didn't take the raid seriously. However, many people do have the stigma around Area 51 revolving around aliens, and they would be willing to put themselves and others in danger to prove these outlandish theories. The thing is, many of these people making memes about Area 51 were doing it in mockery of those types of people who do believe in aliens. Many of these memes were talking about how they would raid Area 51. Some of them were talking about putting Minecraft beds to respawn after they were shot so they can try again, which is completely outlandish. Some of them were talking about Naruto running to outrun the bullets so they wouldn't be shot. Other memes were talking about how once they broke into Area 51, they would rescue and free aliens trapped inside the complex. This is completely false, since there are no aliens in Area 51. They would then talk about how they would help incorporate aliens into our modern-day civilization. The entire idea for the raid came from a joke about this place. Although this has put a spotlight on Area 51, which has mostly been a secretive place. Hence, the memes making fun of people like that. If you look into these theories of aliens, you can see they are false. Makrum, what do you think about this?
If you're looking to gain insight into aliens or spaceships, you might be disappointed. The report makes no mention of those things. Instead, it says that Area 51 was a testing site for the government's aerial surveillance programs during the Cold War. Not that sensational, but it's likely to cause more fascination about this mythical place.
Area 51 is one of the testing sites located in Nevada that is approximately the size of Connecticut. Area 51 is only a small parcel of land in the area surrounded by dried up lake bed. Area 51 was kept until 1990s through 2000s, where in 2013 President Obama, during a Kennedy's award ceremony, first declassified the words Area 51.
Now, when you first become president, one of the questions that people ask you is, what's really going on at Area 51? When I wanted to know, I called Shirley MacLaine. I think I just became the first president to ever publicly mention Area 51. How's that, Shirley?
To many, Area 51 represents the Shangri-La of advanced espionage and warfighting systems. To others, it is the underworld of aliens and captured UFOs, quoted by Annie Jacobson.
This has kind of become a national pastime and a great debate, about aliens. And the locus of this is Area 51.
The reason why Area 51 is kept so secretive is not to hide from the people, but to advance military science and technology faster and further than any other foreign powers in the world, quoted by Annie Jacobson.
I think any document that comes out about Area 51 stirs up the pot of intrigue. People are inherently fascinated with Area 51. It says so much about national security secrets. So I think any new release makes people even more interested.
The documents obtained through a public records request by an academic researcher may put an end to questions about the site's existence. But experts like former CIA officer Bob Baer, who calls it one of the agency's biggest secrets, says the debate will rage on about whether we're really alone.
No, this isn't going to go away. The myths about Area 51 will always be out there. I don't even know what went on there. And I was in the CIA a very long time, and people that worked out there have told me recently they didn't know all that was going on there. So there's sort of, secrets within secrets, and it will always remain a mystery. And always remain a place of fascination.
For Out Front, Dan Simon, CNN, San Francisco.
Although there are still plenty of theories and questions surrounding Area 51, the answer to the question whether or not aliens are inside Area 51 is clear. There are no aliens. Although, no matter what, people will still want to believe that there are aliens inside Area 51.
I know there is much we can learn from each other if we can negotiate a truce. We can find a way to coexist. Can there be a peace between us? No peace. What is it you want us to do?
Is that glass bulletproof?
No, sir.